Hi, fourth grade. So I am going to lead you through the hyperdoc that you're going to complete via Google Classroom about inherited traits and learned behaviors. And your learning target for this lesson is to understand what inherited traits are and identify learned behaviors. So you'll be putting your name right here. Okay. You'll first just watch the video below by clicking on the words inherited traits and learned behaviors. And you'll be learning a lot through this YouTube video that you will be watching, so make sure to do that. After you've done so, you're going to go ahead and go here. And I don't know if you know these animals, but these are caribou. And you'll be reading more about the inherited traits and learned behaviors using text says. So if you just click on the picture right here, it'll take you right to text says, and I want you to be sure to read more about inherited traits and learned behaviors that way. And once you've kind of read through that, you'll see here that there's the adult polar bear. And what I want you to do is to figure out which baby on the left belongs to the adult polar bear on the right. So if you look at the bottom, there is a question that I want you to answer and explain. So use the box to the right, writing 3 physical characteristics that help you come up with your answer. So 3 characteristics that the animal has that kind of helped you figure out which one it was, and you'll write your answer right here. Okay. Okay, and here, read each description in the first column and write whether it is an inherited trait or learned behavior in the second column. And the reason why I bolded the words inherited trait or learned behavior is because you'll be writing those words right here on the side of this table. So what I'm going to do is read through each of these scenarios here with the animals, and I want you to determine whether or not it's an inherited trait or a learned behavior. An angelfish has scales covering up its body. A polar bear waits by a seal's breathing hole to attack. A newborn dolphin swims at birth. A bear sleeps through the worst part of winter. A dolphin jumps through a hoop. A sea otter uses a rock to open and eat a crab. An Arctic hare's fur turns white in winter. And a caribou migrate to find food in a new area. So you'll see these 8 different scenarios, and I want you to write whether or not each one is an inherited trait or a learned behavior. For the share portion, I want you to determine what are 2 differences between inherited traits and learned behaviors. And I'm kind of giving you a choice here. So you can write your answer in the box below, or you can click on the Flipgrid icon here and go to our classroom Flipgrid and record your response there. And for the reflection, we have learned a lot about inherited traits and learned behaviors. What do you think is one of the most important learned behaviors in your life? Explain why. And you can write your answer in this box right here, or again, similar to the share portion previous, you can record your answer the Flipgrid. And these 2 websites right here are great extensions if you want to learn more about inherited traits and learned behaviors. All right, fourth graders, I know you got this. So if you have any questions at all about this assignment, you know that you can contact me via Google Classroom. Hope you have fun.